here in Detroit, Michigan. I'm Jordan Parker, joined by three of my favorite Bronco Nation colleagues, London, Laura, and Matt. We got a lot to talk with you guys about today. Most recent episode here together. It's always better when we do these together, and we're glad we could all be here in Michigan. Lots of news to cover. Obviously, there's a lot going on behind us. We are here at the Bronco Corral, right off Woodward, as I'm sure you can hear. We've been listening to this since the glorious hour of 6 a.m. But it's been an incredible day of Broncos and people, and by far the best year because people actually have their Broncos this year. So we're going to get right into it. We're going to start with the Woodward Dream Cruise. Of course, as you all know, if you have any questions, drop them in the Super Chat. Say hello. We love talking to you guys, and we're going to start with Woodward. We'll start at the right end of the table with Matt. Matt, how's Woodward been for you so far?
It's been a whirlwind. It seems like we drove pretty much the entire day yesterday.
Yes.
So we hit all the sort of the high points for Ford, Henry Ford's estate, world headquarters. We went over to Jeff's Bronco Graveyard, Hollyoaks, did some off-roading.
Who did we do it with? Give some context.
Who did we do it with?
Yes. It wasn't
a lot
just
of
us.
Broncos, not just us.
Yeah.
We're actually camping right now, so we have like 15 Broncos camping with us. Hollyoaks, I think we had 30 Broncos, and then it seems like at the end of the day we had like 40 or 50. So it seems like Broncos were just coming from everywhere and joining us. That's kind of what this is. Woodward so far, we've just been hanging out, and we have a ton of Broncos here today at the actual Dream Cruise in the Bronco Corral. So it's been great. Yeah.
Laura, you kind of orchestrated yesterday's drive. What were your thoughts? It was the first event we've done really in Michigan, like big event like this. And what do you think of the turnout?
I thought it was fantastic. Obviously, Michigan has a large number of Bronco enthusiasts in it, and both from the earlier gens all the way up to Gen 6. And it was fantastic to have the turnout that we did. It was wonderful to be able to visit one of our partners that we offer you guys discounts with on the Bronco Nation membership. Jeff has been fantastic to the community. He's been in it since I believe he was 16 years old. He's got his camper here and several of his vehicles. We got to tour his facility, see a lot of his vintage Broncos. We were having an excellent time just being able to participate as a whole entire group, which is what we are here. So we started out basically with a drive out to there. We had a fun time at all the other stops, but that's what it's just great to have everybody back here at the Dream Cruise today. Just being able to have all the Gen 1s, which is kind of what you see a lot of behind us. We started mixing and mingling, and then we got a record number of Gen 6s from sports and Broncos. I believe we had 275 people register, and we had space for about 300, and we had more people coming and going throughout the day, so it's been absolutely jam-packed, but it's been really fun to see everybody's different Broncos here and what they've done to them.
And it's fantastic because, we know you all have been waiting for your Broncos for a long, long time. So actually, to have an event where there's literally hundreds of Gen 6 Broncos, yesterday taking 40 Broncos around Michigan, that's really what this is about. So trust us, it's very fun once you get your Bronco, and each and every day more people get them, and it makes our lives and your lives way easier. So yeah. London, this is your very first Woodward Dream Cruise. Quite an experience.
Absolutely.
What do you think so far?
Yeah, so I've had a lot of firsts with Bronco Nation. From my first time off-roading to now my first time at Woodward Dream Cruise. It has been amazing. I had heard so much from the whole team about, kind of what to expect, but I think it's just totally surpassed my expectations. Just, getting to meet all of you guys, seeing all the Broncos, and then I've been pretty much camped out at the merch tent today. So, it's been really cool getting some of our new sun shirts out, and, it's been a really cool day so far.
Yeah, well, good. It has been quite a day. The rain's holding off, and we hope it continues to. But yeah, if you guys have any Woodward questions, let us know. Want to talk about heritage now. Matt, you saw the Heritage Bronco.
I did.
Laura, you saw the Heritage Bronco. We've all seen it now, but they were at the press event, and actually Matt did the video and Laura did the articles. What did you guys think? What were your honest thoughts on the Heritage Bronco? And if you have any thoughts at home, let us know too.
Honest thoughts?
That's why we're here. We're about the honesty.
Yeah. I think it's a really cool idea, like to celebrate the heritage of Bronco, and there's so many design cues throughout the vehicle, like exterior, interior, obviously the white and red trim throughout, and then depending on the different trim level, different interior. But some of it's kind of polarizing, like the white grille and the white roof. I'm like, it's probably not for everybody, but depending on the spec, the color that you would choose, I think it could look really cool We've actually got the race red one here. So it's a standard Heritage Edition at Woodward, and I think that looks fantastic. There's a couple new colors that we get with Heritage. So we get the, I think Yellowstone Metallic is the name of it, and then Robin's Egg Blue. The yellow on Yellowstone, I'm not super sold on. It's kind of a pastel color, but
looks like a peep.
Yeah, overall, it's, you know, I think they're really cool vehicles. I don't know, Laura, what do you think?
I think that there are, like you said, there are elements that people like, and the one thing that you love, somebody else hates. So it's interesting to hear somebody be like, oh, I don't like this, and that's somebody else's favorite. So I love my Badlands. I'm happy with that one.
The Heritage Limited is a Badlands.
It is a Badlands. Yes, that is true.
Underpinnings, Badland underpinnings.
Yes,
It's essentially
The guts are in it.
Yes.
Badlands.
The guts.
So I prefer mine honestly, but I think they did a great job with trying to honor what we are all built off of, and the gens that we love. Gen 1 especially is where they got those cues from. So it'll be interesting to see those on the road, just like we're waiting to see the Everglades, we're waiting to see the Bronco Raptors on the road. So when those do show up, some of the colors are limited till 2024.
Push back.
So you know, when they start getting on the road, it'll be fun to see what people do with them.
And
London? Matt, go ahead.
I'll say when are we going to start seeing them on the road? I mean, do we know, like, can people can obviously order them starting this fall, right? Is that what we're hearing? But I mean,
When you'll see it is anyone's
I guess
guess.
we'll see it when we see it, but that's only existing reservation order holders.
Which we're running out of those guys.
We are.
But they're only making 1966 of the limited, so.
Of the limited.
Who knows?
And then the standard is just
Unlimited?
unlimited.
Open season. London, what do you think of the Heritage?
I love the Robin's Egg Blue. That is one of my favorites. It's one of my favorite colors just in general. So I think that one's really cool.
I will not be ordering one.
Well, we haven't even touched on the Sport. There's also the Heritage Sport.
There is the Heritage
So that's
Sport.
something new, and it's the same thing, like same
All 2
design
years of its
cues
heritage.
Right, yeah, the heritage of the Sport that goes way back. But we've got white wheels, white roof, white grille, so it's pretty similar to the full size. It's a lot of the same design cues, but you know, that one might be a little more polarizing.
Sure is.
But I've heard good things. I've heard not so good things. So we'll see.
The feedback on the Sport has not been glorious. The feedback on the full size is honestly much better than I anticipated. We didn't really get a preview of it. No, I mean, we saw a media preview, but it's not like we got 4 months of advance notice on it. I thought the feedback would be worse than it was, but a lot of you guys liked it, which is great. But the Sport, I'm confused, to put it
It's a lot of
lightly.
colors on one small
It is.
vehicle with the red letters in the grill, the white, you know, but
Yeah, but
again,
it is what
you
it
either
is.
like it or you don't.
There's an ass for every seat. Next, Iceland. I think we got a teaser to show you guys. We went to Iceland last week. I'm gonna back up. Last week we started one of the most epic adventures we have ever done, which is going to Iceland. I just keep glazing. I just keep glazing over
Just went
it.
to Iceland.
Like
We
it's
just went to
casual.
Iceland. Yeah,
Shipped a Bronco there for the
that
hard
might
times.
be kind of a big deal.
Yeah, we shipped a Gen 6 Bronco over there to return Bronco to Iceland for the first time, new Bronco since the Gen 1s were sold in the 60s and the 70s, and embarked on a 6-day adventure, to put it mildly, around the country. Did over 1,600 miles, over 40 hours of driving, on-road, off-road, tons of content that you guys saw on social media last week, and we have a full documentary coming in 3 to 4 weeks. But for those of you who tuned in today, we want to show you a little sneak preview of what you can expect from this documentary, and we're going to show you a little preview of it now.
Bronco was the first off-road vehicle in Iceland that has closed cabin, and it was very drivable off-roads and on-roads. It was the most popular off-road vehicle in Iceland in 1966. It's all about giving the old generations a continuing story with a new vehicle.
Well, there's a little bit of a sneak preview, a little teaser of what is to come. Needless to say, the whole team is extremely proud of what we're able to do over there. It was no small task. It took months of planning to pull it off. A lot of hard work went into it, and see, even they're excited. But we're super excited, not only for the trip, but the content's coming, and also the announcements that are coming along with it, because this trip had a few different aspects to it. Not just us going over there, but a few announcements both for Bronco Nation and the Bronco community as well, which are very, very exciting. So yeah, there's a little sneak preview of what's to come. I know, unfortunately, all the people sitting next to me were not able to go this year, but we're taking them next year. What are your guys' thoughts on it?
I love that you were able to do this. I think that just looking in the background of why Iceland is important to the Bronco, and the number of Broncos that were sold over there. And then Jordan had said something when they did a meetup that most people have kept them in the family, or a lot of people, I should say. I'm not sure if it's most or what, but a lot of people have kept them in the family, and they passed them down. And you know, obviously with not getting more generations than just one, it's fantastic that they were able to keep these vehicles. And some from the sneak peeks I've seen, the vehicles look like they're in great condition. Just gorgeous collection of Broncos over there. So I personally cannot wait to see all of this, and I just think it's amazing that we were able to do that, and I like the history aspect of it, and it'll be fun to see what comes next.
Yeah, it was super cool. The Gen 1s over there were beautiful. There was one, we posted a picture on Instagram. It was Gen 1, 76, one owner, all original, 44,000 kilometers, which is like 30,000-ish miles on it. Just immaculate. I was shocked. But yeah, it's been in the same family since new, and we heard countless stories like that. It was the largest Bronco meetup to date over there, and we were super proud and honored to be a part of it, and we can't wait to share more of it with you all very soon. Gonna get to some audience questions here in the super chat. First one comes from Orlando Insiders. They ask, how many likes for a free Bronco? We all got ours for free, didn't we?
Oh yeah, I love my free Bronco.
Oh yeah, our free Broncos have been phenomenal. Laura's free Bronco, London's free
Wouldn't
Bronco.
it be nice?
My bank account didn't say it was free, but
I just exchanged 500 likes, and they just sent me mine.
Yeah, I heard
You're-
it's like a pretty
you're
low
Jordan
number.
Parker.
Well,
If there was a number of likes, we would be shooting for it.
yeah, we'd be sure to let you know.
Yeah.
Michael asks, when will dealers stop ruining cars? I don't really know what you mean by that, Michael. If you're talking about MSRP, dealers are independent, legally protected businesses, and they can charge what they want for cars. So there's your answer to that. Brad says, will you be doing this next year?
we will. We've been here
Is it
for
going to be
several years.
bigger than this year?
Hopefully. Well, we're running out of park space.
Is
Is
there
there room
room?
space?
Like,
We had one park that we could park there until we couldn't park there. And there's a Jeep in there. There's a Jeep Grand Cherokee. So
Really?
I think
Here?
next year, not in our section,
Oh.
in that extra park. I
Oh.
think next year we should make it so that there is no ability for Jeeps to be out there. So everybody come back and we'll have you. It's been fun.
and we'll be probably doing camping, base camp next year too,
Yep.
and the whole adventure. So,
Laura,
Yeah.
what's been the progression like over the past, this is the third year we've done Bronco Corral. What's the
Sure.
past 2 years been
So
like?
I was only here last
Oh, that's
year, but 2 years ago I heard we had about 100, and then we got up to about 125, 135 last year, and then we got up to close to 300 this year. I haven't tallied. People have been coming and going if they have been enjoying the cruise, but we know that it's been a lot, and we're so excited to see so many Broncos out here. We see a lot of Broncos even that haven't been a part of the corral. Like, I
Yeah.
just don't think they've been aware of it.
Yeah.
So we've got people just pulling in and asking how much it is to park, but hey, it's free over here. So Bronco Nation has been excited to host this for you all and just give you an easy space. Because if you've been to the Woodward Dream Cruise, it's the world's largest one-day classic car appreciation show. You're paying to basically come to a traffic jam if you're traveling out of state, but people love it.
the
Valid.
optional police chase.
Yeah,
We just
so-
saw one of those.
Yeah, so we try to make it very easy for you to get here, a place to stay, a place to hang out. We've got
Food,
some fun
coffee.
things. If you are here and you're watching this or you're still around, we do have a Bronco Nation sticker for the Bronco Corral that I think London helped make.
Yes.
And so that's at the merch tent, so you can pick that up. So it's great to see it just continuing to grow. I want to see even more next year. We're gonna have to.
We need more space.
We're gonna need more space, or we're gonna have to park extremely, extremely close.
Because I don't think everybody showed up today. Like I don't think we hit 275.
I think
we were out of space.
I think the rain scared people.
Yeah.
I think some of the people don't know like how cool it is, and they may have signed up and then.
Well, we had over 100 Gen 6s alone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And we had a lot of people that were like, I was driving by, I saw these Broncos. What is this?
Yeah.
I was like, come and park in here.
And sports and Bronco 2s, and
Right.
we've got some really interesting things too. Some unique Broncos and campers.
You just gotta stay tuned. Check
Yeah.
the website. Please read the website. Laura puts a lot of time and effort into those, and we get questions where the answers are on the site. So we love you guys, but please read. Favorite Broncos of the day. London, we'll start with you.
I don't know. I've
Putting
seen
you on the
so-
spot. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I've seen so many. You'll have to come back to me. Let me think about it for a second.
Okay, Matt.
Okay, so there's this one that he just pulled in like an hour ago, and he had painted the roof white, and had painted the grill silver, and did the trail mounting point silver.
What
and
generation?
It was a 6th gen.
Okay.
So
Was it like that early concept we saw that was Cactus
that's
Gray like 2.5 years ago?
exactly right. So
Okay.
his Bronco is Cactus Gray, and he said, I saw a picture of that early concept, and I wanted to make that, and so he sort of built it himself. And I was like, that's creative. And he painted the
Bye-bye.
well, there goes the Bronco. He painted the dash white and did a lot of the interior too, and I thought it's cool to see when people take a sort of creativity into painting things or modifying their Bronco, and I think that's my favorite.
Laura.
There's a Gen 1 here that a man did 30 years ago for, I think he said his son. He did the build himself. I think it was close to Mallard Green, which was the basis for Eruption Green for the 6th gen. Just a gorgeous Bronco, some red accents and a brown leather interior, and I think that one's just really beautiful. That one is the one that's sticking out most in my mind from this side of the park. Over on the other side, there's a lot of interesting things. I don't know if I have a favorite, but I love seeing everybody's Bronco that has a BN sticker or badge or something, because then I know that you guys know, you're in the know. You're one of us. All you guys are one of us, but you guys are like extra family. So appreciate seeing all that over there on that side. But really did love that green Bronco, and I'm a two-door girl, so I gotta show love to those ones for sure.
My favorite is the all-original boxwood green Gen 1 over there.
Which one was that one?
It's over.
Is that the
Next
one
to
that
that.
that's not
It
the
might
one I'm
be.
referring to? Boxwood green?
Yeah.
It had like the 3 red stripes on the front?
No.
Okay, then different one.
'Cause
Oh,
Boxwood
is
green's
like
different
it's
than-
a paler green.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. There's
Not
two
Eruption
there's
green.
2 of them.
Okay. Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
okay.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, those are great. We see those every
Beautiful.
so often at these events.
Very nice. London.
Yes. Okay, so as Laura mentioned, we have seen some Broncos that have Bronco Nation stickers and all of that, so that's been really cool seeing, how people have gone to different events and have added those to the back of their Bronco. That's been super cool to see. There's also a camper Bronco here. It's orange. That is super
From
cool.
Jeff's.
Yes, that is, I had never seen one of those before in real life, so in
It's pretty
person.
retro.
But yeah, it's very retro, very cool. The whole
Would you
camping
camp in
vibe.
that?
I would. I
No,
think
you
I
would not.
I think I
BS.
would.
BS.
It's all original.
Not camping.
Go and ask him.
I would
Go
be
find
open
him after
to the
this.
experience.
You're not camping. She would not.
Like I said, lots of firsts. So who knows?
Have you ever been camping, London?
I have. It was a minute ago, but I have been camping.
We did have first-time campers at Bronco Base Camp over at Groveland Oaks. We love that. A lot of people came out, tent camped. Some people were sleeping in the back of the Broncos. Some people had a camper. So it was just a great experience, and
I've
there's
been
always a time for
glamping.
first. There's
Laura,
always a
how is
time.
sleeping in the back of a two-door?
I'm
some
5'6".
people.
It was cozy. I do need to do something about that hump.
She's
so
going
I
to
was
the chiropractor
basically-
this week.
I was basically in the cargo space. Woke up, it was absolutely fine. Didn't have time to get the tent up because we were just running around.
If you know Laura, you know this is extremely
Yeah, it's on par. It's on
like
par.
expected behavior from her.
It's like I'll be one of those people that drives 14 hours straight just because I don't know. I just have this weird way that I like to just operate. I don't know. What
Tim
to say.
Cornet says Laura is the best. Thanks for your hard efforts. I had a blast.
Tim, we appreciate you guys coming. Every one of you
Yes.
guys. We had people drive up from Atlanta from Bronco Base Camp.
There's
We
people
had
from
come
Seattle here.
Tennessee,
Wow.
Seattle.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
Wow.
They
People
drove
to
the
New
convertible
York.
Mustang.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic.
Legendary.
We love pulling people together like this. So thank you so much for coming. We appreciate everything that you guys have done and just coming out here. It's a lot of work to drive.
I'm always so impressed with the amount of miles that people put on their Broncos just going across the country to all these different events.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
The guy from Atlanta got his Bronco in December and has put 25,000 miles on it.
He went to Bronco Knoll. Like, he took
Yeah.
his to Bronco Knoll.
I'm like, we have what, 26,000, 27,000 on the Bronco Nation one? And I'm like, he's had it for half the time.
yeah,
That's
poor Amber
crazy.
died.
Oh.
She said, we're done.
We'll get a jump box for her.
Yeah, we did. London, this may be a question. Actually, it's not a question, but we're just going to ask it anyway. Any idea when the store will get more trail racks in stock? We probably don't, but you want to let the viewers know on what they can buy in the store now?
Yeah, we don't have an exact timeline on that, but
Did we sell out of them?
I'm not sure. I'd have to look.
I feel like we did. We might have.
We have a lot of cool stuff that we added to the store recently. So we have trail racks, we have Roam, we have Heretic, and then all of our members are getting a discount on those items, which is a really great deal. A lot of things you can do to your Bronco, as you've seen with some of our Broncos that we've posted, and yeah, all of that is live in the gear store.
So Matt, we had discount codes, and then we moved to this new model. What's this new? Why
The
is it
new
easier for
model.
people at home?
So if you're a member of Bronco Nation, when
Which
you
you
get your
should be.
membership and create your gear account for our gear store, when you log in, you automatically get 10% off. So you're buying it directly in the Bronco Nation gear store, so you can order one of the new sun shirts and a trail rack at the same time. And if you're a member, again, you get 10% off on both. So it's a pretty sweet deal. I mean, it's, you know, you get your membership, and then if you're a premium member, you obviously get the member kit. Digital member, you get the other digital benefits. But yeah, easy. Nothing that you need to do. You create your account, and you've got your member discount. And if you have any trouble with that, then you can email us, and we will answer.
Yeah, it's been pretty cool. You're able to accessorize your whole vehicle in
Yeah.
one shopping cart. We launched with Heretic, Roam, and Trail Racks, just a soft launch. We have a hard launch coming soon. Rockslide Engineering, which we know we've had the member discount code for, that's being moved onto the site soon as well, so you can just buy it straight through there. They do have a new product coming as well, which we're really excited about, so that'll be available.
Yep.
And then more partners. We have wheel partners coming, and a whole slew in the works, so you'll be able to fully upfit your Bronco with just one checkout. People are just having themselves a time here.
There's a Jeep parade.
They're mad. Are you guys going to hold any events in Pennsylvania? Not on the calendar, but what do we have in the East?
We have Virginia, Overland Expo East, October 7th through the 10th.
Sounds right-ish.
Yes.
October 7th through the 9th, Friday through Sunday.
Yes.
So that one will be enjoyable. We've done 2 of the Overland Expos already. We are not attending Mountain West, I believe it's called. That's coming up later this month. I know some of you guys are going, so I hope you have a great time at that and you find a lot of interesting things to add onto your Bronco and help you with your overlanding experience. So we will have a base camp in Virginia. So we're looking forward to having you guys out there. And we do have one more base camp before that too, but we can talk about that one another time. I don't
Perfect.
know, you know?
We'll bring it up in a minute.
Perfect.
Oh, Tim says, to clarify on the trail racks, the 4-door rack with the light bar wind deflector. We don't have an ETA on that. We've asked. It's been sold out for a minute. As soon as we know, we'll let you guys know. What about Pacific Northwest? We just had an event there. Oregon?
We did.
That was fun.
It's very fun.
Very fun. We'll be
I don't
there
know
again
if
next year.
It'll be winter soon.
It'll be winter. Okay, well, I'm going to open it up to you guys. What do you guys want to talk about? Questions, comments, concerns?
I do want to talk about the next base camp.
Do
'cause
it.
It's literally in about a week.
It's coming
I
up
think.
pretty soon.
A week and
We
a
don't
half.
sleep, guys.
So yeah, it's
This
just
is true.
one thing to the next, but it's absolutely fantastic to be able to go to all these things and meet you guys. So we have Super Celebration West, one that we've done 3 years now. This will be our 3rd year.
Yep.
3rd year, and that's in Colorado. We know some of you guys are coming out already. We've put up a save the date for it, but we will have our camping, the tents that we do that you guys have seen at King of the Hammers and Moab Safari, and we will invite you guys to come camp with us. Don't have all the parameters on that yet. Sometimes we do it for members, sometimes we do it for this. You know, we like to keep you guys on your toes.
Yep.
So watch the Bronco Nation this week, because we're gonna get that publicized to you guys. We're gonna get a sign-up list. We'd love to have you camp. It's right there on the rodeo grounds.
In Buena Vista.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. You've got mountains in the background. Is it Mount
Everywhere.
Princeton? There's
No.
the Collegiate Mountains, and they're just gorgeous.
Not that one.
There's Mount Harvard. I don't know. Making them names as we go.
Yeah.
No, it's this gorgeous backdrop, and we'll be able to camp right there with all the Broncos. So we're gonna put that out there. Love for you guys to come join us. Just watch the website, watch your email. We'll get that publicized on the forums too. So that one's coming up very soon. Very fun. Took a sport last year to that one. So again, all Broncos are welcome.
Yep.
And we'll have a great time in a week and a couple days.
Okay, down the line again, what's your current favorite Bronco trend and current least favorite Bronco trend?
Trend?
Trend, like what's modification, accessory?
You know, I might need a minute to think about that.
Laura,
okay.
London, do you guys have
I think
favorite or least favorite in mind?
I
I
think
do.
I've got it. So
Okay, go.
I think least favorite is like giant 26-inch wheels with
Say the
rubber
same
band tires. I live down in the southeast, and it seems like you see that a decent bit, and so I've seen a few Broncos with that, and you know, I guess there's nothing wrong with it, but
Just not the
I'd
vibe.
prefer to see the kind of wheel and tire combo that is probably more functional. So that's something that I feel like it's not a trend. It's not
Yeah.
super prevalent, but not a big fan. My favorite thing now. Oh man, you might come back to me on that.
Okay, Laura, least
So,
favorite. Just do least favorite.
I am sorry for what I'm about to say. I do not like the Bronco script added on the 6th gen Broncos. I've never cared for that. I think it was cool, you know, that you guys were being innovative with that and just getting that out there and reaching back to the heritage. The heritage, literally. So Heritage Limited. So I like on the Heritage, not the Limited, but just the two-door race red that they showed, that they used it in vinyl, because I feel like it's something different. We're going to see that everywhere too. So
Yup.
it's just personal preference. Everybody has their own build elements they like, but not my favorite.
Valid.
My favorite thing is just,
We're gonna
again,
come back and do favorites in a
oh,
second.
it's
all right.
okay,
Okay.
all right.
London, least favorite trend.
I think I'm gonna have to agree with Matt on the tires.
I'm with Matt too on the tires, and I'm with Laura on the scripts.
on the script. The script was cool, but now it's like it's a really,
overdone.
yeah, everyone's doing it. So
And some of them aren't the right size. Like the proportions are a little
2/3 scale.
funky.
yeah.
And then like the 35-inch wheels with 2-inch tires are just not it. But
Yeah.
again, different strokes for different folks. Matt, favorite trend.
Favorite trend. Okay, so I don't know if this counts as a trend, but it's something I saw, and it was the Heritage Grill, painted black.
Oh,
One of the
yeah,
guys
yeah.
at base camp had that. So he was
This was funny.
He was able to find through a dealer in December a Heritage Grill, and I think
Ford accidentally published the part number,
right,
and it
so
was
got
listed on
ordered.
Ford Accessories for like 8 hours.
Right, and yeah, after that you weren't able to get it, but he was able to get it from
The
this
dealer
dealer.
ordered like 30 of them.
Right, and I'm like, it was really cool looking.
It is
He
cool.
painted it black, so it's
Yep.
obviously not the white Heritage Grill, but put in red letters and black with red letters on a race red Bronco. I was like, that looks really, really good. So I think now that the Heritage has sort of come out, that grill will probably be available. So we'll probably start seeing a lot of people doing that.
Laura,
My favorite trend is just it goes with my least favorite, is when people are being original and they're just getting some really interesting things with either something with the wrap or something with an interior thing that makes it functional, or just trying out with some of the new vendors different suspension and wheels.
Yeah.
And it's just cool to see people go original. I know it's also exciting to see what other people are doing and then make it your own. So I like to see new stuff.
London.
Okay, my favorite is not necessarily something that you do to your Bronco, but yesterday was the first time that I had been bucked. And so I received one yesterday. I know there's a lot of different Instagrams where people will drop off a Bronco, a little horse, something like that on your Bronco, and then you can pass it along. So Yesterday was my first time, and I think
London
I
got
think that
bopped.
is so fun. So
That was
yeah,
very fun.
got a little horse. Her name is Bella.
Wow, she's already named.
She has a name. She has an Instagram. She travels. Very cool.
So you have to pass it on, or
I
is there
do.
multiple Bellas?
No, you have to pass it on.
Oh,
So
like the lamp.
yeah. So everyone
Yeah.
be checking your
saw the
Broncos.
lamp.
Look out for the Bella.
My favorite current trend is
Gotta think.
I do, just because I see him so much. Wow. I love 1552 wheels. Anytime anyone has. Oh. Tom Zielinski, if you guys know Tom, has sick wheels on his.
Yes.
These black Rhino
Yeah.
wheels. They look like military.
the military
things.
style.
Super cool. So I love that when it's. I guess where I was going with this is like classy builds, like small modifications that don't totally redesign the vehicle, but just enhance its current. Enhance what it's got already. So subtle but classy touches, like
Yeah.
the wheels, like a rack,
Yeah.
stuff like that aren't too flashy, but you look at it, you're like, whoa, that's really cool.
Yeah.
So minimal changes that make a big difference, in my opinion. I don't know if that's a trend or not, but I like it. David
it too.
asks, on the Bronco 6G, 6th Gen, what are each of your favorite colors? London, I'll start with you.
My favorite is Cactus Gray.
Matt,
Velocity blue.
Laura.
So good.
Oxford white.
my current favorite is Eruption Green or Desert Tan.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
those are
Thank.
both good options.
Also, we're driving. We have an Expedition Timberline this week, and the color on it is like a deep gray,
So
green,
good.
Very
metallic-y
cool.
color. It's beautiful. Ford, please put that color on Bronco. It'd be fun. We're done with. We got enough blues and reds.
Bronco Timberline, maybe a new trim level
gee,
to
we-
add
And
to
grays.
the
Last thing we
existing
need is
trim
another.
level.
Yeah.
I only have
There's-
11 so
As
far.
if it wasn't
There's
complex
3
enough.
grays on the Heritage standard.
Yeah, that's another thing. The Heritage Standard, 5 color options. You get race red, black, and then 3 different grays. One of which is a new
Wait,
gray.
3
and
different
it's-
grays.
Yeah.
What are the grays?
Carbonized gray, azure
Leadfoot.
gray, and then
Lead foot, right?
azure, and then what's another cactus gray. Yeah.
Wait.
No.
So
Yeah.
Yellowstone and Robin's Egg, you can't
It's
get
on the website.
Heritage
It's
Standard.
on the limited.
Wait.
No, it's not on the limited.
The
Heritage is confusing.
Yellow.
No, I'm talking about the grays.
Yeah.
We'll pull it up. Laura can double
I'm going to
check
the,
that.
Tim says that-
This is what I was told.
thebronconation.com.
Tim says that Timberline green is the color. Yes, it is. It's amazing.
The
Very
color.
cool.
Very.
We'll get
Wait.
back to you.
We need to find this.
One moment, please.
Laura's got it. Okay.
My accountant's calling me.
While
Bad time.
we're talking about this, I've been driving a Bronco Sport Badlands the past few days, and we took that thing to Hollyoaks yesterday and went off-roading, and it's been really, really fun. I'm like, we did everything that all the Broncos did yesterday, and I'm kind of sold on the Bronco Sport, just in general. I'm like, it's
You should get
it's
one, Matt.
comfortable. Yeah.
Okay, so
Maybe I should.
Heritage is race red, shadow black, carbonized gray, azure gray, and
Yeah.
cactus gray. So
Yeah.
it was cactus gray. All right, so 3 grays.
That's
Cactus,
it?
Yeah.
cactus
So no
gray. I don't
Yellowstone or
consider
Yellowstone?
gray.
Egg or
Yellowstone and Robin's Egg are exclusively for the limited, of which there's only 1,966 units.
Hello,
So,
Shannon from California.
Shannon.
Yeah. So that is the
Okay,
thing. Like
well,
they put the
fair
fun
enough.
colors on the limited edition.
Makes sense.
That's a choice.
Yeah.
That certainly is a choice. We were going to talk about something else. I forget.
Just talking about my Bronco Sport.
Oh yeah,
experience,
Matt's getting a.
which was
Or getting a Heritage Bronco
has been
Sport
great.
Limited.
Oh yeah, maybe.
I'm
They
sold on
start
the
at 45.
Timberline.
Timberline, yeah,
If it wasn't 80 grand,
yeah.
I'd buy it.
Now you get
But it's 80 grand.
a giant screen in there is pretty cool.
Yeah, that screen's unique. It's good. I don't mind
It's
it.
Very nice vehicle.
It's nice. It's very prominent.
Yeah,
The refresh rate needs to be a little bit higher, but
yeah.
it is what it is.
It's probably an early production.
Yes. London, merch side of things. What do we have new for merch?
So all of the sun shirts are in, and those have been a great seller for us. Everyone is super excited. I think it's just so versatile. Like, I mean, you can be out at the beach, you can be fishing, out in your Bronco, all the different things. So we have those in. We have some women's items. I did a post about that the other day in the forum, so if you want to check that out, you can see all the new women's cuts, tank tops, things like that. And then obviously we are thinking fall and Christmas. There will be some fun stuff coming. We also have something very exciting to go along with Iceland, so
Iceland merch.
stay tuned.
It's really cool. I'm biased, but
We're
it's
really
cool.
excited.
Yeah,
You've
it
kind
is-
of
it
you've
is
probably
cool.
seen like a sneak preview in some
There's
of the
some little
content.
hints in the yeah.
So we definitely
love little hints at Bronco
We
Nation.
love little
Yeah,
hints.
all the
We like
Easter
little
eggs.
Easter eggs, little
Yes.
teasers, little fun knickknacks.
Yep.
But yeah, what else? Gear for Good?
Yes, Gear for Good. That shirt is live. I'm trying to think what else. I think that pretty much wraps up all the new things that we've just dropped in the store. We
Okay.
restocked the scene tees. I know we had a lot of requests for that. Everyone loves those shirts, so those
Yes.
have restocked in our store.
One Nation, a new color.
Yes, One Nation comes in light blue now.
Yes.
It's very similar to the heritage color as well, so
Yes.
kind of want to
Very
match.
Robin's Eggy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very similar. So, yeah.
Great.
And if you look below, if you're watching this on YouTube, we have some products should be able to see. So there's some products there.
Hopefully, if
you're
it works,
interested.
I'm sure it does.
It does.
I'm sure it does. Click below. Anything else from that side of the table?
I think that about covers it.
Nothing else?
I'm just excited that the last couple weeks of scheduling for 2022's
Oh,
we've
order
seen
guide.
Yeah, we've
Oh,
seen
yeah,
a lot of
order guide.
people in the forums being able to get at least a build week.
Yeah.
That is so exciting. I get a little teary-eyed every time I see one of our long-standing members
Yeah.
finally get pulled for production. It's so exciting. So we've got some news coming up. We will share that as soon as we can.
Port Authority said order guide coming August 29th.
So they are doing the fleet orders first, and then
Yeah.
retail orders will open. If you guys have any questions about what any of that means, I know some people come in and they're unsure of what we're using. We throw around a lot of jargon.
Yep.
Just ask in the forums. We've got so many helpful people in there that would love to give you a hand on backdoor links to check on your Bronco, all sorts of stuff. But we will be publishing the order guide as soon as we can, and you guys will be able to look over what's new for 2023, and then be able to, hopefully, most of you guys still continue to get your Broncos this year.
Yeah.
But for people who are pushed to 23, we'll help you guys along the way with that.
Sick.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. Like we took all our members or all the people that were with us yesterday over to MAP, which is where they actually build the Bronco, and you see these lots just full of them, and they're
Yeah.
driving down the street being made, and I'm like, oh, that's someone
Thousands
who's
of
been waiting
Broncos
for
parked
2
around here.
years. Yeah,
You forget that there's a name attached to that.
right.
Bronco.
Yeah.
It was good to see so many Broncos that had all their parts,
Yeah.
had their chips, had their tops,
Hard
had
tops.
everything
Right.
back at the plant, and were functional and got to drive off.
There's a
with us
giant
again.
lot by a hotel that we usually stay at when we're here that the past couple visits has had like 2,000 Broncos in it.
Oh yeah.
And we showed up this time, the lot was empty.
Oh, good.
So I'm hoping that is
Hopefully.
good news for all of you at home.
Yeah.
Closing thoughts?
I think yesterday when we were driving, we had the whole fleet of Broncos. There were people that came out of their houses
Yeah.
and were standing on the side of the road with cameras just videoing the whole fleet running by. So I think it was really awesome having all those Broncos in one place. And it was just kind of cool to see everybody come together and just to see all those Broncos together. Like Jordan said, it's so exciting seeing them all on the roads.
If we blocked you in traffic yesterday, we apologize. There's
We
only
have
so
a
many ways to get 40 Broncos through
Fantastic traffic director right
Yeah.
here.
There's only so many ways to get a Bronco through a four-way stop.
Yeah.
40 Broncos through a four-way stop. So we apologize, but I'm sure you're okay. Tim said you were correct. It's awesome to see OGs getting pulled for build. Hopefully many more scheduled as model year 22 builds wind down.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I'm starting to see people get pushed to 23, which
Cool.
is hard. Well, it's not hard to believe at all. 100% expected. But the wait continues.
Yeah.
We still don't have Raptors or Everglades yet, so.
Or heritages.
Or Heritage. Well, I ain't holding my breath for those ones.
Yeah, we'll see.
Anytime soon. Laura, you want to run through the member benefits real quick?
Sure. So, with it, and this is what I wanted to say as one of my final thoughts too, is just thank you so much for everybody
Yep.
who obviously came out and made this weekend possible. We had so much fun. I wanted to thank Tom Zielinski from Hollyoaks and Detroit Ford Fest. We got one of those coming up in Detroit very soon. Just appreciate everybody who put so much effort into this community. Jeff Trapp from Jeff's Bronco Graveyard. We had the wonderful people at the Henry Ford estate
Yep.
being able to open it up for us and just rotate it through. Remember that Bronco Raptor giveaway is going on too. That's on the
Yes.
website.
Yep.
we'll update that. We'll get it
Yeah.
top of line because
The
that's
link's in
coming
the
up
last
December.
YouTube live stream.
Yeah. But there's just so many incredible people who did special things for us so we could do special things for you guys. And we're just so thankful for all of that. So one of the member benefits is we have these partners that Jordan's we've worked with that are just people we've vetted their products, we've tested them, we bought them and put them on our Broncos. We just love working with these people. So one of the member benefits is 10% off at 4-Wheel Parts. We have it at Jeff's Bronco Graveyard. We have it at Rome, Heretic, Trail Racks, Rock Slide Engineering, GRT Off-Road. We have 10% off in the, and we've got the 10% off in the on most BN merchandise. We do stuff like we had the base camp. This one was open only to our members as a thank you. So anybody who's a digital and premium member, we were able to invite out and they got to camp with us, and we absolutely love being able to do those things. We have things like the member map that are only open to our members. And once you have a membership, you're able to log in, you're able to invite people in your area if you don't know people to off-road with, or even if you do and you just want to expand your group. You can go on there, you can there's a little slider, you can choose the radius of how many people to invite. It'll automatically send out invitations for you, and you guys can start having events in your area for the ones that we can't get out to personally just yet. So that one's a great member benefit. And then we like to keep adding. Like our goal is to keep
we want to be the one-stop shop.
Yep, exactly. Just keep making your experience with Bronco as fantastic as we can, and just having a great time with the community.
David asked, are they still looking at the fourth quarter for new retail orders? I think so.
Yeah.
Probably.
September 12th is what we've heard so far.
Fourth quarter.
And again, in the forums, we've got some excellent people who have been dropping information, so just keep looking for that, and people who have stuff that they can share before we can. So pay attention to those guys and girls.
Yep.
Ladies.
You good?
I'm good.
Y'all good?
We're good.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. As always great talking to you all. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Bronco Nation Live from Woodward. As always, make sure you like and subscribe this video. Shop our merch down below. Shop all of our partners. If you're not a member yet, make sure you become one. And we hope to see you at a Bronco Nation Bronco event very, very soon. If you are still waiting for your Bronco, it is worth the wait. Hold on. They're coming. But until next time, thank you guys as always, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.